Well, a very warm welcome. It is special tattoo for Tartan Day in New York. There have been tattoos in other parts of America, but none here for some years, so we're delighted to have you here this evening to be part of the first tattoo in New York for everyone. I'm Alistair Hutton. I have the honour of presenting the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo, and I'm delighted to be here. And I'm also very pleased indeed to be able to welcome here this evening the President of the St Andrews Society of New York, Mr. Sam Abernethy, and his wife Carolyn. The President, let's go, the President of the Clan Curry Society of the USA, Mr. Robert Curry, the Executive Director of the National Trust for Scotland Foundation USA, Mr. James Hare, the Principal of Napier University in Edinburgh, Professor Andrea Nolan, Senior Representatives of West Point Military Academy led by Major Derek Shaw, and from the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary, Commodore Vincent Peacock. And you have... and you have already had piped in, and I'm delighted to welcome the Chairman of Visit Scotland, Dr. Mike Cantley.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Chair of Visit Scotland and on behalf of the Scottish Government, it's a huge pleasure to welcome you to the New York Tattoo! I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, I've had a big day. I thoroughly enjoyed the Tartan Day Parade, absolutely magnificent spectacle. Give everyone who was involved a cheer. Come on. And as I do every morning, I got up and ran 10 kilometres. And only this time, the Scotland Run, which is, of course, first thing this morning. Anyone who was with me? 10,000. Yay! Give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, that is a big park. The race started at 8 o'clock. I didn't finish that long ago. Though I'm delighted that I definitely secured my personal best for a 10K, having not actually ever done a 10K before. But in Scotland this year, every day is like this wonderful day has been, because throughout the year we have so many events on that I just wanted to tell you about whilst I was here visiting. Because of course, this is the year that Scotland hosts the Ryder Cup, the third most watched sporting event in the world. At Glen Eagles in September, this will be the opportunity for the American team to take revenge from that one putt that made the difference. So there's that, of course, there's the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, which is a fantastic event. The city of Glasgow will be absolutely on fire for that. And of course, homecoming. And there are a staggering 830 events in this year's homecoming programme. There is literally an event every day of the year, somewhere or other, across the whole year. Now, just in case there happens to be anybody in the audience tonight who is eligible to come to homecoming, there are 3 criteria I just wanted to check, okay? The first is anyone who actually has Scottish ancestry qualifies to come to homecoming. Anyone? Oh, congratulations. Secondly, anyone who knows someone who has Scottish ancestry, you're very welcome. And of course, thirdly, everybody else, because you're always welcome in Scotland. And there's a whole range of events. One I did want to tell you about was Bannockburn Live, which I know many of you here are coming to see. I can assure you it's going to be a fantastic weekend to celebrate, of course, one of the rare occasions that we actually managed to beat the English, as it were, King Edward's army. Thanks to Robert Bruce. Well, exactly. So that's a fantastic event on Stirling at the end of June. Although actually it's a fantastic weekend in Stirling. The very start of the weekend is a Friday night with an event called Pipe Fest. which will involve 1,600 pipers, some of whom are here tonight, I know, and is organised, of course, by a certain Magnus and Anna Orr, who, of course, have brought this magnificent tattoo, I understand the first tattoo, to be here in New York for 50 years. Give